This game did?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it came out a little bit before then.
Remind me, I've only seen source covering those because of the plot points, but in Paul the individual. Dear God, that shirt. Oh, the individual that MJ hooks up with after getting stuck in another dimension. That's Peter, and she tried to get out of, which ultimately led to the comic book version of the Spider-Verse story.
Something like that. I just know Paul's still a thing, and they basically use him to make Peter look as much of like a loser as possible to the point where it's like, okay, this isn't funny. This is just dumb.
No.
Yeah, this is.
Okay, who do we want to spar with? We cannot spar with Magic. Magic is still recovering from the last sparring session. So is Morbius.
Blade isn't.
Yeah, Blade isn't. Deadpool and Spider-Man are both injured.
I'm ready when you are. Just
I
remember.
was going to try would the level have anything to do with this?
Ready to work?
Maybe possibly it's the last session, but I think Spider-Man was done a big favour story-wise in the latest
Caretaker said I need to be a team player.
storyline
So I
called
guess I'm
Ultimate
letting you
Spider-Man,
choose for me too.
where he's basically allowed to age in real time. It basically comes from his introduction to
We need any
modern
advantage
day,
we can get.
where he has his family with MJ, he has his kids.
Do your thing.
Miles is there to take on the role of the young up-and-comer.
Yeah, with Miles around, and keep in mind I haven't read any comics with Miles, but like from what I've seen in the two Spider-Verse movies, which
Good old Colossus.
he thinks I am Trent.
I love Colossus. He is such a dork.
So I was reading up on Magic as a character a little bit. She did something really douchey to Colossus in the past couple of years. So Colossus basically claimed the mantle of the Juggernaut to prevent Juggernaut from claiming the mantle of the Juggernaut, and so for a while he was like possessed magical evil thing.
I have that hero clicks.
And it turns out that like Magic could have removed that from him at any time with like no consequence. Why didn't you? I wanted you to know how it feels to be possessed by powerful magical thing. Colossus's response was not happy. So they were not on good terms for a while. I'm not sure if they...
Would you be happy about that?
Like, I get that Ileana's like, you don't understand what it's like to be me, this will teach you to understand, but like, you would think she'd be like, yeah, I don't want that to happen to my brother, that's terrible.
Intriguing.
I mean, you must suffer as I have suffered is a root cause for a great many of society's ills.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
New Warframe, the strike terminal. Hydra enemies. Oh, Hydra enemies have a chance to become available for interrogation when KO'd in combat.
Deadpool, you're in charge of the interrogation.
Oh, get the battery ram.
Okay, upgrade 2 blade abilities. I did that. So let's see.
So we're now equipping our heroes with the tasers.
And they still have a 5% chance to miss.
Yep.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Let's take a look. You're welcome, Hunter.
Let's see. I own 2, I own 1. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the pain pinata. But drawing extra cards is always a good time.
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing?
Card.
It's
And
probably
his fucking blade is just being very agitated at the moment.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and grab that ability. Because I can fuse another stake with it. Just like I can fuse another altogether now with that.
Steak fusion! Fuse steak with steak. We're gonna be doing cheese steaks at my job shortly.
Okay, and I can buy this now.
And apparently a Reubenberg hot dog.
Yeah, the Reuben sausage. Tested that yesterday. Not bad.
Collect blueprints, bring to the forge to craft additional copies of hero ability cards.
The forge is a powerful tool.
Look at me, I'm a blacksmith.
So we have
Much
3 blueprints
experience
here.
with smithing?
Mhm.
Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
That's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own 2 hands.
Oh, that seems improbable.
You're a wizard.
Remind me not to ask you about anything ever.
And the thoughts of the Iron Man cartoon back in the Marvel Our Power thing. The second introduction where it's just Stark just hammering out his different suits of armor instead of the we take scenes from the series and turn that into intro. We have a corker of a theme tune. Stunning introduction that was.
Mhm. I loved that introduction of him hammering out the suit, even though that was Stark with a mullet.
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you.
In the line
transform it
of
into
Stark's
something
sins, that is probably the
That's all I
least.
can expect
Yeah.
for your contribution then?
Okay, I don't want to craft anything right now.
Turn blueprints into other blueprints.
Yep, you can go up or down the line, which means I can take the 2 common blueprints, turn them into a rare, and turn the 2 rares into an epic.
But do we get a legendary?
Not without another epic.
I'm here if you need me.
Just something I will do in the future.
Future.
Once we have a few more resources at our disposal.
Hunter?
Rex.
Donkey.
And I'm Javert.
And Knuckles.
Okay, we don't have enough to buy the strike terminal yet. We need more
Bye.
credits for that.
I had a chance to play Mass Effect 3, still hadn't been released yet. Still didn't have to get a Rex, Shepard, Rex, Grunt, Shepard, Commander Shepard, Commander Shepard, Shepard.
Just seeing what we have available here.
If I remember correctly, we needed to do a starter mission before we can at least continue with the DLC ones.
Well, we needed to do we needed to do a different mission, a general mission, before getting to continue on with any of the DLC characters. But we can do a story mission to advance the plot.
Maybe better to hold off on the DLC missions for the time being, considering how hard the last one was.
Yep, but we can't do the DLC missions anyway.
It's the hard knock life for us.
So do we want to actually continue the story, or do we just want to do a random...
I mean, I feel like it's been a while since we've continued the story, but
Okay.
I can be talked into either pretty easily.
Wait, what? What? How dare we continue the plot?
We lost the script.
That's saying we ever had a script.
There it is again. That strange gamma energy signature.
Give it a couple months, we'll find it again.
The Hydra tech we found is saturated with
The amount of
same
scripts
fluorescence.
Dino lost.
And what does Dr. Bang
To an arcade
have to say about
spirits.
that?
Can't get an answer from him. He's gone off the grid. AWOL. Happens sometimes when he's working something out.
What kind of something?
The really big kind. Then what now? We find ourselves another doctor who specializes in creepy gamma science. Just so happens I know of one who recently opened up shop in the area. Of course, he's barking mad.
Faustus.
One and the same.
Well, I suppose you two do have some catching up to do.
Who came
Oh, you
first? Faust?
Hydra secrets,
Faust in DC or
dastardly
Faustus
plans,
in Marvel?
The odd bomb launched in my face.
Faust in DC,
How
I'm
soon
pretty
before
sure.
we begin the hunt?
Clearly it was
Based on the
stealth
intel we've
in
recovered.
the 7th guest.
Now.
Okay, so we've got you, and we've got you. You're a healer, you're a tank. I feel very good with the idea of thinking magic with this team.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night.
But we're playing Trials of Mana.